sky, dark sun fading, mountain shaped ground splitting harsh. Fires burning, red horse riding, and the days ain't no saving grace. Rivers dry bones, scattered wasteland, thunder roll screams in the night. Cities falling, ash on the ruins, silent echoes ending this fight. Time is ticking, end of the line, no more chances, spend our time. Judgment coming, reckoning day, ain't no running, got no place to stay. Dust in the sky, dark sun fading, mountain-shaped ground splitting harsh. Fires burning, red horse riding, and the days ain't no saving grace. Rivers dry bones, scattered wasteland, thunder roll screams in the night. Cities falling, ash on the ruins, silent echoes ending this fight. Time is ticking, end of the line, no more chances, spend our time. Judgment coming, reckoning day, ain't no running, got no place to stay. Screeching crows, my wings spread wide, storms of rage, buildings that crumble. Earth last breath with a deathly sigh, man-made hell can't stay humble. Children crying under shattered skies, hopes of ghosts cold forgotten. Nations crash, borders disappear, bleeding twilight souls all rotten. Iron bells toll, echoing the doom, silent whispers, fate is sealed. No salvation, just an empty tomb, darkness falls, no light revealed. Chances, spend our time. Judgment coming, reckoning day, ain't no running, got no place to stay. Got no place to stay. Standing tall, bleeding tired feet. Roads ain't clear, chaos all around. Lessons hidden hard, can't make a sound. Learn to fight, learn to claw, stand up strong after every fall. Life ain't easy, never promised bliss. Gotta face the storm, no time to miss. No time to miss. Watching shadows, they play tricks on you. Trust in the light, find what's true. Tough love, painful, don't ever bend. Stronger soul inside, my friend. Learn to fight, learn to crawl, stand up strong after every fall. Life ain't easy, never promised bliss. Gotta face the storm, no time to miss. Watching shadows, they play tricks on you. Trust in the light, find what's true. Tough love, painful, don't ever bend. Stronger soul inside, my friend. Learn to fight, learn to crawl, stand up strong after every fall. Life ain't easy, never promised bliss. Gotta face the storm, no time to miss.
Alright, let's get this show underway. So, my name is Mississippi Gonzo Grunge, aka Redcorn, and we're going to be doing a little bit of Ford Racing 3 today while I chat and do God only knows what. So, Let's go on ahead and jump into it. Once I find, alright, live recorder, where is it? Ah, here it is. There she goes. I do apologize for any volumes. I need to do most of this stuff that I need to unlock. And for any of you wondering what that roaring sound is, that would be my fan. Because it gets rather hot down here. Alright. Trying to think of what vehicle this is. It honestly looks like a something or another. Alright. Woo! Oh, that's a stock car up ahead. Alright, that's it. Get behind it, get behind it, get behind it. Ah, dang it. Well, if I have to restart, so be it. I made a mistake. Easy does it. Yeah, I'm definitely going to have to restart. I made a mistake. Yeah, let's definitely restart that because I made a big mistake. I do apologize for any audio lags and so forth. But how's everybody's day been? You know, mine's been kind of ill, but still. Made it around that corner. Oof. Oh, they're gonna make me work for this. Oh, that car's all the way out in front. Nope, I crashed. This thing's got some steering on it. Yep, another restart. Well, the first you don't succeed, try again. And here we go again. Nope, that's going to be another one. Yeah, it is almost the end of the week. I do apologize for any lag spikes or anything like that. Alright, now I'm starting to get the hang of this car. Just easy does it, easy does it. Easy into the corners. Don't flat out it in the corners. Just easy does it. Nope. Try again, because I'm not going to catch that Mustang. This is going to be a little bit of a hard challenge, but then again, we're at the point in the game where everything's hard. But that's what I like about the older games. That's the one thing I really love about older games, is that they challenged you. That's the one thing I really do love about these older games, is that they would challenge you. Now we're going to catch that Mustang. Went too wide, too wide. But I can catch him on the straight. Oh, that looked like a Cosworth of some type. I'm just saying it looked like one because of the, the spoiler in the rear. A little bit of a relaxing drive in the countryside. A Mach 3. Ah, yes, the Mach that never got released. Got it. Whew, that was a close one. That was a close one. Yes, this one never got introduced. I don't know what they were going to use this one for. Now we can go race some Model A's. Time to get us a good Model A. Excuse me. Well, let's see. Well, let's keep it going. I got these two left to do. I got one Mustang left. Alright, let's do us a little mountain drive. Boost. There she goes. Oh, I feel this thing bucking and kicking. I forgot what button did what. Yeah, I imagine these things feel sketchy once you get them up to a certain speed. Excuse me, I'm coming through, lads. This thing even feels slow as hell. This is going to be a slow race. Behold, a Model A. What the? You jackass. Who said Rosco was in the thing driving it? Out here running, shining everything else. Now that's low. And I ain't got no way to get it. Okay, let's try this again. This time we will save the boost now that I know what I'm doing. A little Model A action. Model A Roadster, for that matter. Sorry, coming through. You know, these things really don't go that fast. I mean, this might be the top speed. And it ain't got no handling whatsoever. It's got that tractor steering. That you do feel. Handles like an old John Deere tractor too. Thank you. I need that boost. Excuse me, but I'm coming through. I'm far enough out in front, but I think they might have saved it. Yep, I see the turbo. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I got the boost. It gave me the boost. That slow ass race. Yes, I needed a Model A. Sweet. Should be easier said than done because I kind of want to get most of this. It's been a while since I actually decided to record some Ford Racing 3. So it's like, hey, let's do some jackassery with it while we wait. There's one more left in Generations. Let's see, I think this one was supposed to be another concept, but it doesn't feel like it. Concepts and prototypes. Ooh. Ooh, this thing feels sketchy. Oh yeah, okay, I think this definitely is some type of concept. Dang it. You know, probably help if I actually sat up straight. That guy was weaving all over the road. I'm just driving flat out at this point. Get out of the way, dipstick. Yeah, I'm gonna have to restart. Somebody wanted to drive like a jackass. Okay, that's nice. Passenger princess indeed. Alright, that's the start I needed. Now that was clean. Now that I'm crashing all over the road. That's a nice power slide. That's it. Easy does it. Heads up. Just don't hit another one and we'll be good. Got it. That's another one. That is another concept that was supposed to come out, but it never did for whatever reason. One more Mustang left. I'm just doing all this stuff first, and then I'll jump into like all the competitions and stuff. It's like, hey, let's do all the challenges first and get that knocked out of the way. This game would actually make you work for it. Alright, so I got Thunderbirds, Mustangs, Generations is next. I got all the concepts. One more GT left, and 2 SVTs. Seconds out. Okay. At least it ain't that gate thing. If that's what I'm thinking this is. I hope it's not. There. Well, I almost had it. Nope, get around that. Missed that. Didn't need that. Didn't need those either. Sometimes you got to run this back a couple of times just to get the feel of the car. That was a close one. It's honestly handling like a Mustang too. Okay then. We might have to try this again. This is actually going to be a fun one because this one takes quite a while to do. Also kind of another hard one to do. Because when you get up into the higher... Some of the more difficult cars are just very hard to control. And it doesn't make it easier with a controller. This is probably one of those you'll have to need a wheel for. Yeah, I'm just going to end that. This one I might have to come back and do some other time. That one's a bit of a hard Mustang to control. Alright. This one I could have sworn I'd done. Oh, so it's the time we gotta beat. Ah, just perfect for me. Time attacks I can do because those are just simple enough. Then some of these driving skills, it takes a while to do. See, easy does it. SBT Cobra R, I believe this is. Yes. That is absolutely correct on the, on that one, yes. The reds add on and the green ones take it down. You have to get a certain number of green ones in order to progress. But with certain cars it tends to be a bit difficult, but it challenges you to be better. Which is why I like the older games over the modern ones, because all the modern ones don't seem to have that concept. It's like, oh, hey, you want this car, but it's too difficult to unlock? Oh, hey, here's some microtransactions. It's just some that tend to be a bit more difficult than others. And then it just becomes, you know, and you don't want to be doing the same thing for hours on end because, you know, nobody wants to see that. But with this one, I can really open up and I don't have to worry about it. Alright, now she's about to open up. Might be just under the wire. Nope, it's going to be a tad bit over. Yep, it's going to be around the 22 mark. No, the 21 mark. Yeah, nobody wants to... Yeah, it does kind of get annoying. And it's like, no, I'm not going to do this for hours on end. I'll just do something else. And there's always that one jackass that will sit there and be like, I just want to watch it. No, you don't. You lying. At that point, you're lying if you want to see the same thing over and over and over again. It's like, no, you don't want to see that. Yep, this one's going to be a bit difficult. If this one doesn't get under, I'm just going to restart it. It's not. And yeah. Oh wait, that's right. I played this one the last time I streamed this and it was impossible to beat. No, I need a better start than that. Let's see. With Red Dead and GTA, not really. Now I do know if you play it enough times, they just jump you back to the main action, so you don't have to go travel to the same spot. There is that, but now Guitar Hero, that actually did have you the options, to skip, especially Guitar Hero 3, and I know that because I kept trying to play against Tom Morello, then it just got to the point. It's like, hey, you want to skip this? And I'm like, okay, I can skip it. So yeah, I was getting beat by Tom Morello in Guitar Hero 3. And I got it. Ooh, and under 30 seconds, too. Which Red Dead are you playing? Is it the first one or the second one? That's why I don't know. Which one are you playing, the first or the second? Yeah, excuse me. driving skills. That sounds like the coin stuff. If I remember correctly, I think it is. It's either the coins or the actual instigates. Ooh, this one might be a little concentrating. Nope, I went too wide. Oh yes, you're playing the second one on the PS4. Okay, that's what I was. That's why I was wondering. Woo. Dang it. I came close for that one. That I actually do. Actually, I have that on my wish list on Steam to get both Red Deads for the PC because I don't do consoles. Used to I did, but now I don't. I mean, the only console stuff I'll do is all the retro stuff because it's easier to deal with than setting up emulators and all that. And I know somebody was talking about, why don't you do emulators? And it's like, because I'm too lazy to set that shit up. Unless I get a hold of a modded, console, then, so be it. Alright, that took me longer than expected, but whatever. That was really like the whole thing. You know, I do have a PS2, you know, that's what I play most of this stuff on. But I have like, I have like hundreds of games with this, you know. The PS2. You know, I don't know how many PS2 games I got. I got PS2s and I got PS1 games. But with the PS1 games, that might just be one big playthrough in and of itself because for some reason the memory cards do not like the PS1 save stuff. And here we are in the Bullet, which, by the way, great car chase movie, Bullet, with Steve McQueen. That car chase was very iconic. And I won that one. Very low. Yeah, Ranger's possibly lurking. Because I know what he's doing on Wednesdays. I want to say he is probably off playing. He's either playing Kingdom Hearts or he's lurking in the chat or doing something else. At least that's what I think he's doing. I only got one left to do, and it's this one. Yeah, this one right here requires all kinds of precision. Nope, that ain't enough. That is not enough tokens. Nope. This one takes quite a while to do. I'll give it one more try before I finally say forget it. Still, I'm coming up short. Oh, well, I guess I'll come back to this one sometime later. Yes, let me exit. Rally versus trucks. What do I get with this one? Size matters no. That's the one where you get the big truck. Okay, rewards. Alright, let's get some concepts going. I like the black. Yeah, this is going to be a hard race. Some hard races. 6 rounds, because that's where it gets up to. I'm trying to think. I remember I raced this last time and it turned into a disaster. Which I know I can catch them. Well, I can catch them. I don't remember what they were making the Indigo concept for. That's too wide. Oh, everybody's wrecking up front. I wreck too. They caused me to wreck. Somebody pulling ahead. Now that car I know they were making to compete with the European market. Nobody really knows how concept cars work. It's like, oh yeah, this is what the car is going to look like. The prime example of a concept I know being used in a movie, that was the Camaro they used for Bumblebee in the first Transformers movie. Like, I know that one was a concept because I saw it at, like, a Spike TV thing because they were, like, showcasing it. Like, oh, best concept car of the year. Sorry, I had to come through, truck. That truck I actually got unlocked. You know, maybe I should have grabbed that. Because I know that was like a special team's design vehicle. Because a lot of manufacturers, they do that. Like, oh yeah, this is something that our special vehicle team developed. Now, how in the fuck that happened, I'd like to know. Yeah, I want to see something. That's what I want to see. I want to see something out of this. The Indigo concept, that was way too light. But there was that NASCAR track that was in this game. In fact, this one was also in the second movie. That one's got speed. This one got the better handling than the Indigo, now that I think about it. Let's see. Well, I got a little bit less, but I'll take it. At first you don't succeed. Get something that's a little bit more muscly. But yeah, this game would make you work for shit. That's just how it was. Whoop. Because if it's one thing I can drive with, it's a Mustang. Which you can watch the earlier streams to see that. Oh yeah, this is way better. Now I get to see what's out in front. That is a Mustang. That's the Mach 3 Mustang now that I think about it. I don't know who's driving that truck, but they are tail grabbing. They're not tailgating, they tail grabbing. Like Buford T. Justice. But this is where I pull a bit of a Burt Reynolds. I got a little squirrely on that one. Bye-bye, baby. That's a fence. No, you don't. You're not passing. Oh, goodness. That one might be giving us that one might be giving us some trouble. Then again, I think I got the Mach 3 already unlocked. You know, this game could actually make a comeback, you know, if an indie studio got a hold of it. I say make it more of a sim thing. I mean, Ford would probably be on board with it. I heard owls. They're gone. Oh, what even was that? Yep. This one's going to take quite a while to do. Alright, railroad I can do. All right, come on, let's get it. Oh, don't spin out. It spun out. Up. Nope. Just end the race. Okay, note to self. Get a different car. That one I might have to come back to and rethink. What other cars do I have for this? That's why I know. What other cars do I have for this? No, no, no. Why it decided to restart me at round 4, I don't want to know. Still, I got a bunch of other racing games. This one I might have to use because it's better than all around all these other vehicles. So come back to that. Rallies versus trucks. Figured I'd try this again. Because I came in second the last time I played this, and it's like, okay, what if I tried it again, see what I could get? And I will know this, beware of the dually. I know the dually's here somewhere. I think I found it. I found it. It's on my back door. Crap. I don't want to send it around these curves. Solves that problem. A bit of rally racing going on because we're racing in one of my... That is a diesel. That is a big ass diesel coming right around the corner. That thing came barreling out of nowhere. It's like, the guys that drive those 7.3 Power Strokes do not baby those trucks. I mean, they'll just come out of nowhere and, you know, wreck your shit. See? Look, look, look. Menacing. Just a complete menace to society. It's like, go away. Stay away from me. Get that big monstrosity thing out of here. I don't know where the steering went. Too wide, too wide. Nope, got it just fine. Right down the middle. That's it, nice and easy. Goodness gracious. I think I might have found a shortcut on this track. Looks like me and old Diesel here are about to go back and forth. Eh. Came out ahead of the Diesel, which is a good thing. The M73 guys just do not baby those trucks at all. I mean, they drive those things foot to the floor. And it don't matter if it's the Power Strokes or the old school ones before the Power Strokes. Oh, thank you, Rain. Now it's coming down to the wire with me and this jackass. That big 7.3's coming out of every which way but loose. He's a big boy. Here we have a rally classic, an old school concept from way back in the day. The old school Escort versus a big ass diesel truck. Which, you know, even then, I really don't have a favorite diesel truck sort of say. I kind of like them all. Yes, I want to say... Actually, I did set the time for this track way back. Alright, let's continue. Next round. Oh, that's nice. I'm assuming you already know what you're going to do with it. And that was me crashing every way but loose. Oh, they all crashing up everywhere. I honestly like this level because of the cave. And that's why. Here comes that diesel yet again. I keep forgetting this is the reverse track. No, it's this part right here. Look at that. Straight out of Indiana Jones. Seven audios for the week. Well, I hope you got it. Well, I hope you got them all planned and what you want to do with them. Oh, they crashing into trees and everything back there. Uh-oh. It's that menace to society. Here it comes again. Time for me to floor it. Some of these off-road courses were a bit more difficult to do were a little bit more difficult to do. I know it's coming. And I was right. No, it's not the Diesel, it's the Explorer. Yeah, I remember when everybody was driving those on the road. That reminds me, I gotta get some stuff ready too. Uh-oh. Diesel. That's not a Diesel. Okay, never mind. It was that one car. It was that one Ford Explorer yet again. That's a Sport Track too. Of course, I will say this. If you really want a good car to swap, you know, to like V8 swap a Ford Ranger, go find the Explorers with the 5.0s off in them. Swap everything out of that one into the Ford Ranger that you're swapping it in. And like, you mean everything? Everything. Shifter, column, you know, the column, the rear end, the front differential. Basically the whole thing. Just swap it into the Ford Ranger. And honestly, that's actually the easy way of doing it. Of course, there's always someone screaming about, oh, but it won't work like that. Yes, it will. Be creative. Also, swap over the engine mounts, too. Less hassle. That's all I gotta say. Less hassle. That's like this. You want to swap over a Crown Vic suspension to a F100? Swap the front end. I have no clue what that diesel truck's doing. It's like, why swap the front end? Less of a headache. Less welding, less cutting, and less of a headache. I know someone's going to complain about that F100 comment, but let's be honest. We all know you're not going to use it for hauling heavy shit. We all know no, we all know you're not going to do that. That's a headache and a half. I jumped clean over them. Ah, yeah, 2 Ford Rally Legends going head to head. That's the funny thing about it. Ford has always had their skin in the game. When it comes down to like certain race stuff, they were always like right there racing with them. I don't see GM or any of the other two, GM and Chrysler. I don't ever see them doing anything like that. Never seen GM make a rally car. Oh, he just came out of nowhere. All right. I'm still ahead. That's a good thing. Oh. You really got it going. Ooh, I'm out in the weeds. Get out of the weeds. I forgot there was a turn there. Right through the gates. Good riddance. Solves that problem. Let's see, where'd I come in at? Yes, still out in front. I think this is where I think this is where it actually ends at. At least to my knowledge, I think it does. Finally, I got the cup for that. But this is where I go on a little break, a little short break. So, got that on. So, y'all enjoy the music for the time being.
Bitter taste from each mistake. Rise again for your own sake. Scars will fade, but lessons last. Walk the line, don't look back. Bitter taste from each mistake. Rise again for your own sake. Scars will fade, but lessons last. Walk the line, don't look back. Burn a fight, learn to crawl. Stand up strong after every fall. Life ain't easy, never promise bliss. Gotta face the storm, no time to miss. No time to miss. Dusty roads, cactus stars, wide open skies, tumbleweed scars. Oil rigs pumping black old high. Texas heat makes tough men cry. Bar fights, honky tonk dive. Cowboys ride just to stay alive. Whiskey burns, wild eye glare. No forgiveness in this Texas stare. Texas lone and wild, heart of stone, no mouth. Feel the rage deep in my bones. This is Texas, this is home. Rattlesnake curling around my boot. Desert sun, scorch absolute. Freedom reigns from the Badlands wide. In Texas, no secrets can hide. Guitar scream across the plains. Thunder roll like a runaway train. In the blood, thick with pride. Texas never run, Texas never hide. Texas lone and wild, heart of stone, no mouth. Feel the rage deep in my bones. This is Texas, this is home. Texas lone and wild, heart of stone, no mouth. Feel the rage deep in my bones. This is Texas, this is home. This is Texas, this is home. This is Texas, this is home.
Alright, I'm back. I'm going to leave that song till I end the stream, but let's get back into it. Alright, back into the racing. This is going to be a rather short one. Got the old Model T. And the good old Model A. Also what they talked about in Hot Rod Lincoln, which is really the motor. There's like, I got a Hot Rod Lincoln with a Model A body. That was Hot Rodding Essence 101. Build your own shit. But anyway, let's cut to the chase. It's all one lap. I find it hilarious that all this is one lap. It's like, I know they ain't got them Model Ts up there out in the front. Of course, if left up to Henry Ford, the first, well, that would have been bad. Because we would have still been having Model Ts. Because he didn't want to change the formula. And they're gone. But I'm saving that boost until I really need it. See? They're over there playing bumper cars. And by the way, these cars IRL are really that small. I wish I was making it up, but I'm not. They are that small. It's like, why are they that small? I wish I could tell you. It's going to come down to me and him in the final two. I think all these are boosted races. You know, maybe I should have saved that boost until right as we got around the corner, then just hit it. I want to know how the hell those Model Ts are keeping up. Dang it. I wouldn't have jumped these. Now, I will say this. Those stuntmen from way back in the day that were jumping the Model Ts and the Model As, those guys were bold. And there's actually footage of that. And then seeing how they would land and fall apart, it's like, that's sketchy. That is some of the sketchiest shit I've ever seen. And I'm gone. We really are breaking the law. But of course, when they started shoving them big ass Lincoln motors off in these, that's when things really got hairy. Sweet. 2 Model A's out in front. I hope the next one is a racing line and not some old boost race. Blech, excuse me. Yet again. Okay, this is just a standard race. Okay, I can do this. The fact this thing has 4 gears says a lot. Six gears, we might be breaking the sound barrier. All this late night moon running. That's what this is. This ain't a race. This is just a late night moon run. Running moonshine in these old ass cars. That's what we doing. I got the thing bouncing off the rev limiter. Alright. What'd I get out of these? Alright. I'm gonna need that. Also a good card. I needed that. It's an old... It's one of them old honking horns. That's what it looks like. One of those old horns that you see on those old cars. You just walk up and, you know... You had to, like, stick your hand out the window to honk the horn. I might come back to that one later. This is why I want to do this one. Look, right down there. One F350 XLT. I might need this one because it's quick off the draw. Oh yeah, you know that thing's definitely got the 7.3 off in it. Gotta go for red. Size matters. Colonial grounds, and it's a boost race. Every straightaway, just boost it. Bleh, excuse me. Yet again, I apologize. There she goes. That's 2 diesels. I need something a little bit quick and a little bit lighter. Sure, I could have used something with a big Triton, but this little banger will do just fine. Oh, goodness. Okay, note to self, don't hit it through there. Ooh, hit the brakes. Oh, that's a flare side. Oh, he wants to play bumper cars. Ooh. They were trying to be slick. Watch, they're going to be flying around the corner at any moment. See? Ooh, I jumped over somebody. That one's going to be giving us a little bit of trouble this whole race. That's what that one's going to do. next round. Too wide. Oh, what the hell are y'all doing? Okay, I'm gonna have to end this race and come back to it. This is definitely one of those use a truck on. Yeah, that's... Yeah, you went and looked that up, didn't you? Racetrack, oval, racetrack, oval. Okay, I can do this. Yeah, you were searching up Leon Kennedy ASMR. That's what you were doing. I don't have the stock car unlocked. Ah, dang it, dang it, dang it. Well, at least I'm gaining on him this time. Yeah, I don't have the stock cars unlocked. That's just going to walk all over me. Where does one even get the stock car from? So I'm trying to remember, where does one even get the stock car from? Okay, so you were just looking up gameplay of Resident Evil 4. Guess we could try this again. Now that we got a car with top speed, yeah, that's actually a good thing. That's a fire breather. Well, welcome in, right? Ford Racing. Yeah, this is actually one of the old games from back in the PS2 days. They made one for the PS1. That was the first one. They made two, and then there's this one. They've made like a bunch of different Ford Racing games over the years. This being one of them. I got two of them. This one and Ford Off-Road. There is Ford versus Chevy, which I need to get. And there is another one. There's like a bunch of them I need to get. This one actually feels really smooth. I'm racing concept cars. That's the beautiful thing about the Ford racing games, is that you get to race everything from Model Ts, Model As, Mustangs, Rancheros, concepts, NASCAR stuff. But I don't have any NASCAR stuff unlocked. I'm getting passed by a Mach 3. You can hear the turbo whistle on this one. Goodbye, Mustang. Yeah, that's actually... Now, that you're thinking of the Explorers. You're thinking of the Ford Explorer that blows up. Which was kind of the running gag that they talked about those cars. It's like, oh yeah, the Exploder. I mean, when I was in college taking automotive classes, there was this one guy, he was just like a diehard Chevrolet fan, and he was just so unbearable to be around. There it is. But anyway, he was so unbearable to be around because everything was about Chevy, 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 Chevy. And I'm like, dude, I like GM stuff just as much as I do Fords. But I'm not going to sit here and stroke off, you know, big million-dollar corporations either. That's just my take on it. Yep, he got past me. He passed me. He passed me because I got a little bit slick on the end. Okay, now that I know how this one actually gets it. Now I'm starting to get the feel of the car. Yeah, this game will actually have you... It will challenge you. When it really comes down to it, from a modified car position, this is where Chevrolet beats everything out. They beat everything out because it's simplistic. But if you want a challenge in terms of building something, that would be Mopar. That would be Mopar stuff. Mopar stuff is, that stuff will actually challenge you. But if you're talking about like simplicity, Chevrolet by far. And plus that, even from an aftermarket standpoint, you can find motor mounts to whatever vehicle that you need. It's like whatever motor mounts you need for a certain car to fit in like a small block, big block, or even the LS stuff, somebody's making it. Granted, it's going to be expensive as hell depending on what car you're using, but it's still better than nothing. So that's the one thing I do give GM credit for, is simplicity. But if I was to say like something that's like in between and challenging, that's not going to make you pull your hair out, Fords. But just make sure all the wiring is set, because if not, it's not going to crank. It's like with Chevrolet stuff, like what's that? One little wire off, it's still going to crank. It might run terrible, but it's still going to run. Meanwhile, I'm driving like a Rosco P Coltrane. So that's the one thing I tend to give Chevrolet all the credit for. Simplicity. But of course, like many car companies, they do have their rough patches. Ford had its rough patch. Toyotas are also really good too. Like if I was to get something newer than what I drive, I would be going for like a Nissan or a Toyota. Like my mom drives a Toyota. She has a Tacoma. That's what she uses. She bought it brand new in 2014. No, 2013. She brought it brand new in 2013. And she's still driving it to this day. But she said she's going to keep it, She said she was going to keep driving it until, it hit 1 million miles. And then she'd still keep driving it. More than anything but... Let's see, let's continue for the next round because I want to get this stuff over with. The railroad. This one's going to be a little bit of a fun one. Pass you. There's quite a few Toyotas I do like. In particular, I like the 86 Corolla. Well, AE86, also known as the Hachiroku, you know, because drifting. There's like a bunch of different, like, I'm not really a one set person on, you know, set vehicles whatsoever. I probably should have slowed down in that. That's a little bit sideways for me. Go through, lads. Really good car. That's actually a really good car. There's one particular Toyota that I like, but, you know, I don't think... I actually prefer the old Toyota Hilux. Those things you cannot destroy. That's just been proven that you cannot kill a Toyota Hilux. And then there's also those Nissan hard bodies. You can't kill those either. Those are damn near impossible to destroy. And I want to say this is race 3 done. Well, only 3 more races left after this one. Now that I think about it, I know Lexus is owned by Toyota, and there's some Lexus cars that I do like. The SC400s, I love those because, you know, I remember I heard it, I saw it in a Nas music video, and I'm like, I want that car. Elimination, I gotta get past people. Get out of the way, I'm coming through. Ooh, that's air. That is some air. See, that's what you get for flying past me. That sounds like an outboard motor. One of them old even root outboard motors at that. Or a Mercury. Nope, nope, nope. Don't you leave me back here. Alright, Rain. You take care of yourself. Nope, I spun out. Doesn't surprise me. I'm still out in front by 4 points. Oh yeah, that's right, the GT90. This was supposed to be what the new GTs were supposed to look like whenever they were supposed to come out years ago. But it never got pushed anywhere. That is some air. Shit. Got a little squirrely right out from under me. Where does this put me? Okay, note to self. I got to come in first in the very last race. But hopefully knock that Mustang out the way. Excuse me. Ah, hell, we're on the racetrack. No, don't spin out. Of course, this thing decides it wants to get squirrely right in the corner. And of course, this is where it happens. Nope. I messed up really bad on this race. All that hard work over nothing. Yeah, but then again, I'm done for the night anyway. I got other stuff to go record. Well, I got the cars. Guess it ain't all too bad. I came back with the cars. As such as it is. Cut that off for a moment while I go pull up some music. Alright. Alright, that should do it. Alright. That should definitely do it. Well, I got all this stuff unlocked. What else is here? Performance. Well, I guess I can come back and do these some other time, but whatever. I'm done for the night. Well, what's happening, Mario? You're a little bit late because I'm now closing up stream. But, you know, I'll see y'all on Friday. You know, whatever I decide to stream them. I might have something special for Friday. Friday, I will definitely do something special, because why not? Because I said I was. I was going to record something juicy for Friday. But, you know, such as it is. Such as it is, such as it is. To those of y'all watching on the replay, do shoot the like button with the grip skiddly if you enjoyed, and please do smash the subscribe button today and click the notification bell icon, because I do go live every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday, anywhere between 6 to 7 p.m. or whatever time I feel like it. And to those of y'all that are still in the stream, hey, feel free to like this. So, alright, somebody did like it. Alright, that's perfectly fine. Someone did like it. But those of y'all watching on the replay, you know, do like the video. And, you know, be sure to comment down below your favorite Ford vehicle. Yeah, I know. I know that's what you were doing, Mario. Yeah, Mario got Forza Horizon 5, and he's been having all kinds of fun with the DeLorean. He was doing all kinds of Back to the Future stuff. But, you know, such as it is. Y'all have a great day and a ballin' weekend, and remember, don't do anything stupid, and I'll be seeing y'all around, so I'm going to leave y'all with some music. So, y'all take care of yourselves.
Dust and sweat on the saddle, dreams lost in a whiskey bottle, wanted posters on every wall, gun that answers every call. Fast draw nights, cold outlaw days, the empty road, nowhere to stay, songs trapped inside my head, wishing for a stage instead. I ain't no stage king, no guitar hero, just a gunslinger with nothing to show. Trade my 6-shooter for a 6-string, give it all just to hear them scream. Long nights under the starry skies, singing lonesome lullabies, wind howling through the canyon, heart beating like an anthem, spurs jingling with every step, dusty boots and broken neck, road so hard got me thinking, life better with a guitar singing. I ain't no stage king, no guitar hero, just a gunslinger with nothing to show. Trade my 6-shooter for a 6-string, give it all just to hear them scream. Under the starry skies, singing lonesome lullabies, wind howling through the canyon, heart beating like an anthem, spurs jingling with every step, dusty boots and broken neck, road so hard got me thinking, life better with a guitar singing. I ain't no stage king, no guitar hero, just a gunslinger with nothing to show. Trade my 6-shooter for a 6-string, Give it all just to hear them scream.